So yeah, it was like Donald Trump standing by the wall they just built, and then in like slow motion, this dude came in slow motion over the wall, and you could just see his feet first, and it's like Air Guatemalans 3000. El Clásico. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? This is BlackMenVent. BlackMenVent. Thank you for coming out again. Glad you can meet up with us. BlackMenVent is brought to you in part by intellectualradio.com. Feed your brain. Also, if you're tuning in right now, you have the opportunity to go ahead and call us 708-223-8953. With no further ado, let's get to the introductions. To the right of me, we got Quest 07. What's up, brother?
What's good,
You sure
man?
you all right,
You
man?
resting?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
resting? Okay,
No,
all
it's
right.
the anticipation.
Did you get your oatmeal in?
I did not.
See, that's what happened.
You could tell. Dang. It's springtime. Oatmeal time is over. So you good, man? How was your week?
Pretty good, man. Vacation week, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was it a staycation? Or
Yeah, staycation.
Yeah, you gotta get that rest in, bro.
Yep.
Man, we can't get rid of this winter.
The abominable snow.
Man, what do they call it? Nor'easter? What is that? Is that new or what?
I don't know. We be all right. It ain't gonna do not like what it's doing over in Philly right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My
I thought
cousins and them, they in the house. They can't get out.
yeah, and over to my far right, we got Big MNF in country. What up, dog?
What's going on?
All right, man. You good?
Nah, I've been fighting migraines all week.
Oh, God bless you, brother. I know that's tough. And I am Mr. Legend because I always forget to introduce myself, the solar controller. All right, with no further ado, let's get into the news. It's the migraine news. Migraine safe. All right, I was reading, just going to go ahead and comment on a couple of things. I was reading today that the Maryland school shooter, for people who are not familiar with it, he shot two people, and then the officer on site shot and killed him. And going into the probe, they found out that it was because of a breakup. He shot the girl, and somebody else got shot in the mix. The girl he's dead.
The girlfriend or the whatever that he broke up with?
Yeah, the girl that
he shot her?
He shot her, but she is still alive. She's fighting for her life in the hospital now. Yeah, we kind of see this a lot. Well, not a lot. I'm not talking about the school shootings, but a man so emotionally distraught that he would go to the extremes.
Yeah, I try to explain to I have a lot of females in the family, and I try to explain to them often about their going out habits, about accepting drinks from dudes and all that type of stuff, because one day you're gonna catch that dude that's sick and tired of trying to entertain a woman or giving their all to a woman, and he's gonna get tired of getting turned down, and ain't no telling what he gonna do. And my cousin lost her life last year as soon as she turned 21.
Wow.
And was out at the club, and somebody was buying her drinks, and then she told somebody no, and they put something in her drink, and she died on her 21st birthday.
Damn.
Trying to have a good time.
That's unfortunate. But you know, and in like today's society, it seems like women could just get away with treating guys any other way they feel like it with no repercussions. Because if you react off of it, then you're the crazy one.
Right.
I don't think that a lot of women respect the fact. I remember talking to this one girl one time, and I was telling her about, you know, how we be in the club or whatever, talking to different girls, and I think she heard Big Country say on one of his videos, you got to speak to 10 girls just to get to one or two with the right number.
60.
Right. You know, and so they're giving away fake numbers. They're dissing guys straight up the back. I remember I used to get straight up destroyed approaching a woman. You know, like, I mean, they used to look at me and just look up and down, just be like, you're right. And you know, and I was just supposed to just laugh it off and the rejection. it's harsh, but as a man growing up, you learn to, dust yourself off and get back out there.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game.
After up 100, times, you take that,
Yeah, there's another guy. I forgot his name. The dude who used to make the videos in the car, and he went on a shooting spree at the college a couple years ago, and he blamed it on women. I don't know.
I know the story, yeah, but I forgot exactly.
You talking about the dude that shot the old man point blank?
No, not him. Oh, that's another one.
He did it too.
Yeah, that's another one because and my point that I was driving for that is that you don't see women picking up guns and going to school shooting and doing that over the heartbreak or something like that.
They will
beat your car up though, right?
They'll beat your car up and they will try to make a public spectacle out of something.
Mm-hmm.
And but like that video, the Miami thing with the two girls was on the dude that I sent y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And them dudes turned after he got loose was telling him he better not lay his hands on no female.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me. They taking blows at him. They snatching his clothes off, but he better not hit no woman.
Yeah, that's a mental illness. Like seriously.
How so?
I mean, anytime number one, nobody did anything to break it up. No one tried to detain.
No, we're talking about this particular fight.
Until the dude got loose and was getting ready to put some hands on somebody.
Yeah, you're sitting there watching these women attack this guy, and they're just recording it. But as soon as the guy is in a position where he looks as if he wants to defend himself, everyone yelling out, "Don't hit a woman! Don't hit a woman!" I'm like,
yeah, that is sick.
I'm like, sick. Are you kidding? I'm like, barbaric.
What are they gonna do? Do we want equal rights? Feminists, do they want equal rights, or just when it's beneficial?
It's a beneficiary type of ordeal, man. Because don't no woman want to have to do nothing no man do on purpose. Seriously, like when I drive down the street and I see women cutting grass and doing a bunch of stuff like that, I laugh very hard because they just women and I just pray about it, but it's funny every time I see it. It's super funny. Women on the side of the road got a flat, they don't know what to do, ain't got nobody to call but AAA. If they got AAA, I laugh at it very hard.
That's the independence they wanted, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you see a lot of guys that are that end up taking it to the extreme as far as the situation you were talking about in Maryland. You said it was. Some of it could be compounded, not only just with the whole man-woman aspect, but obviously men have a bunch of other challenges as well. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that as for men, for us, it's like an uphill battle on skates.
Yeah.
As far as corporate America and anything we're trying to accomplish.
Man, let me just interject very quick. It seems like I'm just thinking right now, we just talked about the personal things that we experienced, the bogus stuff from women, but I've heard a lot of other bogus things. And I'm like, and men aren't allowed to react to it.
Nope.
Or they'll go to jail or worse.
To express themselves.
So, there's got to be like a lot built up. And you cannot say that all of us are built to absorb that and just walk away like it's cool.
Well, it is oppression. That's what it is.
That sounds like oppression.
Yeah, it is an extreme level of oppression when you are put in a situation to be victimized over and over and over and over.
Oh yeah.
And at the same time, you can't say anything about it. You can't do anything about it. When you do, you're considered the aggressor or the attacker, or just something is wrong with you.
Yeah, that's
from wanting someone to continuously victimize you. So that compounded to everything else you're dealing with in life, whatever the challenges may be, enough is enough. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. And that's why we learn that whenever we hear a woman say I was in an abusive relationship, we know right away, yeah, you full of crap, and most likely you got a bad attitude.
Yeah, there's always another side to the story.
I never understand.
Everyone has their limits.
Understand pressure.
Yeah, everybody
in any situation, whether it's racism or pimping or whatever the case may be, eventually somebody gonna pop. So why not just try to be a good person, just period?
Exactly.
And treat people how you would want to be treated, seriously.
It's got to be some type of evil to be like, I know I can get away with slapping and treating this guy like crap, because they get away with it. If we go back to the 8-ball jacket guy, one more time. She was like, I'm a woman and I can take this to the edge. I can abuse a man. I can do whatever. It's against the universal laws for him to do anything back to me. So I'm going to use that
Universal
to my
law
advantage.
and public law.
And it's like, but it's like you have to be somebody really evil to exploit that. But the reason why we don't hit women is because they are physically inferior to us.
Yeah. Are you going to fight a bear?
No.
I ain't going to fight no bear.
But if the police would jump in when I fight the bear, maybe.
I'm still ain't fighting the bear.
If I can hit the bear and run and the police come shoot the bear.
You know, a bear can sprint up to like 40 miles an hour and really quick. I'm not fighting no bear.
I'm just trying to say, no, I'm not gonna fight a bear.
No, I'm just saying.
I learned from Leo DiCaprio.
Okay.
That
that didn't work out.
That's not the best thing to do.
Yeah, I just, you know, I watch women set other women up, whether it's all putting themselves in danger. Women will, yeah, girl, you look good now. You know, putting your girl in jeopardy, come outside dressed half naked and hope she make it home without getting raped, or putting another female or female raising a female to believe that she can put her hands on a dude and the dude better not do nothing.
I see a lot.
And they raise the little boys like that. You better not never hit no woman.
Yeah,
because ain't nobody supposed to be hitting nobody, but
right.
Let alone, I mean, this is just, you know,
there seems to be like a line, and females are constantly testing it, going right up to it, going a little bit past it, and if you react to it, then you suffer consequences. Yeah, but you look crazy. You're the abuser.
Yeah, but we got stuff like Great America. You know, when you need a adrenaline rush, we got Great America. You know, go car. You go paintballing. You know,
that's Six Flags for people not in.
Yeah. I forgot, man. We in Illinois. You know, we got pop. Y'all got soda. But it's things that you can do. You know, for adrenaline rushes as opposed to playing with somebody's emotions and their life. Because I don't know why I can't understand why a woman would lay her hands on a dude or cheat on a dude. Like, you know, eventually, you know, hopefully you can get out unscathed, but
man, well, I mean,
9 times out of 10, a dude going upside your head or whooping because you stepped out. Or I'm not justifying anybody putting their hands on anybody, because I know some people out there that's already like, and you know, so I'm not just finding anybody putting their hands on anybody, and that's my whole thing about it. Don't touch nobody.
Well, that's how unintelligent we are as a human race, because when people take the time out to specify gender when it comes to violence, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
But whenever violence or domestic violence is addressed, it's always a man should never hit a woman.
Yeah. Look at that lady throwing that man stuff out there.
Yeah, every single time. It's always a man should never hit a woman, but no one should hit anyone.
Right.
You know, and we're at the point now where just making that statement, no one should hit anyone, you're always going to have someone, more likely a female, come and say, but a man should never hit a woman, as if more emphasis needs to be placed on that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, why are you doing that?
A bunch of dudes doing it now too.
Why? Yeah, I'm seeing more and more. It started on World Star a little while ago that people was just not. Dudes just not respecting that anymore. But then I also seen females knock some dudes out before.
Yeah, you got to defend yourself.
You can. People don't understand whether you are trained or not trained. You can accidentally hit somebody the wrong way and kill them. So, you know, or knock them off the balance and they bust their head wide open and die that way. Or you know, just don't touch nobody. I don't get it.
Yeah, it goes along the rule of treat others the way you want to be treated, but it's a lot of people out here that do not operate like
and you
that.
See what happens whenever a man steps up and tries to make women accountable. You know, they either get fired from their job,
they attack him,
or they get attacked. So nothing good can come from any of this, because to me, it's too late to reset it. Too much damage has been done. I don't think there's any going back from it.
I saw a video. It was a high school student. They did a walkout because of the guns and the shooting. And
I saw that. What was that, a college or a high school?
That was a high school.
Okay.
You saw the girl stand up and talk, and she basically said the truth. Like, these kids are shooting because y'all have bullied and alienated them. y'all are the reason why they do this. Y'all coming out here to, protest. He said some of y'all. She said some of y'all out here because you didn't want to go to class. And why is that such a big thing for somebody to just come out and say the obvious?
Right.
Of course, all these people, all these kids that do these school shootings. Did I say that right? School shootings. Okay. But all of them that come out, they always are like some nerd or some outcast or something like that.
Yeah.
It just seems like normal people would be like, you know what? You see Fred over there. Well, why don't we tell him to come over here and eat with us?
What was that documentary you told me to watch about the boys?
Oh, I didn't even watch it yet. I forgot. It's still in my queue.
Well, I didn't know after watching it. I didn't know that.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The suicide rate in boys is extremely high.
Yeah.
From being bullied and from being molested, which is very high. I didn't really realize that until after watching that.
I don't think society realizes. Well, when I say society, people who are non-men realize how much that males take, and they figure that, oh, you a man, you supposed to take it. And I'm like, yo, just because a tank is bulletproof
don't mean
you can shoot at it and do whatever you want to it. You know what I'm saying? It still hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so you got to understand this stuff, like you were saying, it compounds.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't know how to handle it, but then the
pressure.
people who are doing this oppression or applying this pressure, they don't care at all. It's scumbag people, if you ask me.
No,
if Fred's a nerd over there, why go in on him? You got to be evil to take some joy off somebody else's pain.
Yeah,
and that's what they're doing.
And then you got it. And the other thing is, you got to start with the raising of these children. Somebody is teaching these children to behave this way or letting it go. You can
only teach your kids as best as you know. And
I get that part, but if you don't know that your child is disrupting a whole school or a class or something, I feel that they should either start penalizing the parents, or once that child gets a trial record for something like that, kick them out of the school.
Yeah, my parents told me that and they lied. I just realized it. I'm gonna holler at them. My parents told me that if I did something wrong, they would go to jail. And I was like, and I didn't do it wrong because I didn't want my parents to go to jail.
No, but I mean, your parents, as a parent, if your child is behaving in like Indiana, let your child miss 7 days. 7 days. Now these kids get sick all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Let your child have 7 unexcused absence. They're expelling him. He's getting kicked out, and that's for that. Let him fight or do something like that.
That's another conversation, because I don't know what they're supposed to do.
No, they
miss school, so just kick them out of school. Seems like you would put them in more school.
The reason I say that is because it's a lot of schools, a lot of states have a bunch of zero tolerance. So let's say you acting up, or like my nephew, he got kicked out of school last year for defending himself. A teacher hit him, blacked his eye. We had to go get an attorney because they kicked him out of school because he was defending himself.
Wow.
And they were pressing charges against my nephew's mother and blaming it on her, the way she raised him, because he was defending himself.
Wow.
So they can come get you.
Yeah. But just moving on though, even the serial bomber who just took his own life as police,
the serial bomber
closed in. Yeah, he was sending out packages of bombs. I think he killed like 2 people. He was like FedEx and bombs. And
you know me, right?
No, I don't know you, man. No. What are you going to say right now?
Legend knows, because we have this conspiracy theorist talk all the time.
And, here we go.
And eventually I'll debunk it, and then it'll just fade off, because
they said that he made a 25-minute. He blew himself up in the car when they closed in on him. He made a 25-minute video, which they're gonna release soon. But hey, conspiracy theories, you can't really believe anything now, man. I'm pretty sure they'll find.
I don't believe half of this stuff. They keep this mess going on to keep people you know, under wraps it's just a bunch of hoopla. You know, not to say that didn't nobody get hurt in these events. With any event that take place that for real in real life, you know, there's going to be a casualty or 2 or 3 or 4 or a dozen or whatever. So not to say that it didn't happen, but there's always some hoopla.
Yeah, they found some blogs that he did where he went on a tirade over homosexuality and something else. But on Facebook, I've seen a great debate on whether he was a terrorist or a troubled young man. The media is passing him off as a troubled young man.
Is the white boy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's trouble. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then some people are saying, well, how come he isn't labeled as a terrorist?
You see the way they did the dude that shot the police commissioner? The police commissioner was on a foot chase. For real?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that story.
You don't remember when the police commissioner got shot here?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, downtown.
He was on a foot chase. He was chasing a criminal.
Yeah.
And they splattered the black dude that shot him all over the TV, and the dude that did the school shooting, they had a tiny they barely picture of him on the newspaper, but they called the black dude all type of everything's terrorism and everything. Then the dude, they started bringing up his mental health and you know, he just needs help, and you got to be kidding me, man.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
So, but you know, the normal definition of terrorist is when somebody does an act in the name of religion or a cause, and that really what makes them a terrorist. If they don't have any type of motive, then I guess they're a troubled young man. I can't think of something that happened and somebody did and they call him a terrorist and he didn't do it in the name of something.
The dude in New York that what did he do? Did he run them people? I think he ran the people when he was pacing back and forth in the middle of the street, and they call that dude a terrorist. But he wasn't affiliated with nobody. Just because he was Muslim, they call him a terrorist. Oh. He wasn't affiliated with nobody. It didn't do it for the jihad, and you know he didn't. It wasn't because of the gay people or anything like that. He got fed up and decided to wipe some people out.
Yeah. Well, moving on. Joe Biden said that he would take Donald Trump behind the school and whoop him for saying that stuff about the women.
What did he say?
He that's what he said.
What did Trump say about
you know, Trump said something back, man. Top G POTUS came back and was like, man, that dude to go down crying.
He didn't say that for real. We got the best president in the world. That dude thug life.
Thug life, dog. Speaking of Donald Trump, well, you know, he threw it all out in context. Joe Biden was saying that if we was in high school, I'd do the old thing, take him behind the building, blah, blah, blah. So Trump was like, man, you can't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the president. I'll beat you down or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But speaking of Trump, he got 2 cases coming down on him. The recent update of the onslaught on men. We got 3 more guys who've been attacked. Now, since we came back, they done got a lot of people. First of all, update on Ryan Seacrest. I think they dropped his charges because he got more people to say he didn't than there was saying that he did. So I think he got his dropped. Now I forgot there's a porn star and a former Playmate of the Year suing certain publications over their story. They wanted to publicize their story about having an affair with Trump. And so
they wanted to publicize it, or they did?
Yeah, they want to sell their story. And of course, the powers that be don't want that story to come out because he's a married man, right?
I'm not sure because he's a married man. I don't even recognize that dude as being married. He has a.
I mean, the whole president of the United States has always been a family. That's why they get elected, because he's a family guy.
Yeah, but Trump is a different type of family individual.
Clinton almost got impeached.
But this is what I'm trying to figure out. Ain't political?
I mean, they was trying to get him out of there because of that. This could be. Yeah, they could be throwing some stuff at him. But it's already, the big thing is out. the affair, the details of the affair, nobody really cares. I don't know why everybody is acting like these type of women don't fraternize and get down with rich men.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can necessarily be shocked about any of this. I just think this is now more of a time where if there's any news that comes out, especially against Trump, they just want to pounce.
Yeah.
They just want to pounce at it no matter what it is. So
something needs to be done about it, basically. This is just my personal opinion. As a nation, we look very bad for even to continue to allow this dude
presidents
to be in
have been
office.
having affairs, man.
I'm pretty sure anybody who's in
day.
the upper echelon of the tax bracket has been having a great deal of affairs.
Yeah.
You know, they just haven't been, they've been swept under the rug and all that good stuff. But
Kennedy comes to mind, Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, but you see what they did to him.
Yeah.
They wiped him out. I want y'all to remember that word, getting wiped out.
Yeah.
But Trump is he's having a very celebratory occasion. It seemed like he seemed like he having the ball.
When he made those comments about grabbing them by the peas and this and that, did that sound appalling to you?
It was a thug life moment for me. And well,
come on, man.
I just couldn't believe it.
I'm not rich. Okay. And I'd have certain freedoms that when females like you sit in the VIP, you got something that they want. You know what I'm saying? They let you get away with some stuff because they want something that you got. And now we're talking about a billionaire. You mean to tell me he's assaulting?
Right.
These women probably lining up to get assaulted because it's a payday.
All these women that's making these accusations against these actors and actors and directors and all of this stuff. When the Bill Cosby thing happened, I don't know why. Somebody just can't understand, especially back then. Everybody was popping Quaaludes and doing lines of blow and all type of stuff and partying.
That was Club 54.
That was it. Was it 54 or 8? I can't never get it right. 54, 84, whichever. I watched a documentary on there. They were telling me about Michael Jackson used to get out in that back
Jackson
room.
Was in there.
And
it was cracking Mike in there. Oh, Mike here? Oh, snap. Let me go say what's up.
Yeah, but y'all women, y'all can't you can't call foul because being a whore didn't pan out for you. It's a bunch of women out here right now that's paying the price for trying to be a whore and it just didn't work. We know a female who used to be attractive before she went down to the DR and got her a couple of procedures, and she's still out here trying to find her a sugar daddy. And I told her the last time, I'm like, you in mid-40s, you're done. Your milk has gone bad. You should have been trying type of relationship with your kids. You didn't gave your kids to your parents because she feels that she would have been better off. She would have been already with a millionaire by now had she not had children.
Do you think she's the only one that believes that?
No, it's look on Instagram and Facebook. It's a ton of them, and for whatever reason, women be like, "Well, I've never seen really all these waist trainers and the butt shaped underwear, and then we got the camel toe underwear now, lace fronts, lip injections, Botox, all this makeup. Would you think that's for us? Because I don't even I don't know
nobody who
I don't
does
know no
like
man
that
like that for real.
Right.
So all of that, it's just women. Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, it's always the rich guy who allegedly assaulted them.
Exactly, man.
Every time it's always the rich guy. And it's hilarious, man, how the media or society, they just go, oh my God. For the 1 millionth time, you're still going OMG. You know what I mean?
I can't believe
it. How excited or appalled could you be about something for the 1000th time, man? Like, really?
And then, like y'all said the last time, where's all these women that have actually been sexually assaulted and they've never got no justice? Where y'all at? Y'all, all these women, they get up and
they don't check each other
and fight people for eating food and wearing fur coats and killing sheep and all type. Y'all stand up for all of that stuff, but for whatever reason, don't know women come out the woodwork when
these women have been lying.
And you know, when you know, the women that ain't got no justice, yeah, I ain't gonna never get no justice until y'all step up and say something, just period. So, and it don't have to be some type of atrocity like that. I mean, it could be something simple as like we're here. Yeah, we're some good guys. Yeah, this is why we say something now.
Big Country, you're right. The women that have been really raped or really sexually assaulted, they have a responsibility against those women who have tried to extort, rape, and being sexually assaulted for money.
Yeah.
And when these women are exposed, you know, when they've been caught in their lies, the real rape victims have a responsibility. Yeah. And because they have failed their responsibility, now we can no longer take them serious.
Yeah.
We can no longer believe it now. So when a woman comes out and says, I've been assaulted, it's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like back in the day before this got really popular, if a woman came out and said that she got raped, it was like, oh my God.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, no, this is not a laughing matter. Now it's like,
whatever.
Maybe she might be, what she wearing? Is she trying to get paid?
Yep.
We got to look at the details now before we can go, oh my God. And then when you look at who she's accusing, it's always a rich guy.
It's always a rich guy every time.
You know what I'm saying? I put a meme up on BMV a long time ago. And it had like a old sweaty dude with a girl by the neck, and I was like the 1980s rapist. And then at the bottom, it was a guy sitting on a private jet with a female. I was like, this is the 2000s rapist right here.
Right.
Like dudes with tons of cash need to sexually assault somebody.
Right. Right.
Man, that's it. But society just keeps rolling with that as if it's valid. I'm not saying just disregard, but when that comes up, there should be some type of protocol to vet that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they are, you know, not eligible to do sexual crimes. I'm just saying vet it, and if it's not true, the woman needs to pay for it because it's extortion.
Yeah,
and they're using the government, they're using the law to extort people.
Yep, true. Even all of them dudes that's been, because it's been several, I can't remember how many, but a lot of gentlemen have been getting out of jail this past year, doing 20 years, and come to find out they didn't rape nobody.
Right.
So now they done been in jail 20 years. They done missed the kid's life. They done had to defend their butthole if they could had, or you know,
a check. Are they giving them checks?
I mean, they can. I believe they can sue.
Some of them are. Some of them are not.
Yeah,
you know, I've watched stories as well, but even if they are,
you can't get that time back. Yeah, you can't get that time back.
Yeah. It is not an amount of money,
and nothing happens to these women at all. They're just going to live their lives.
Yeah, you know what I've seen a lot? I've seen that the mother will coach the daughter to say that the father did something, and then like years later, the daughter will come out and say, "Yeah, he never touched me," and get her father out of jail.
If you, as a woman, you do that, what you just said, that dude go to jail. You file for child support because little do you everybody know, people work in jail for that wood floor that you got at your house or whatever. They made that, but people work in jail
that you got.
And they don't do the license plate no more. So.
What?
No, they don't do the license plate no more. But they'll file child support on a dude that's doing a bid like that, and all the work that he does in jail, that money will go.
Wow.
To her. That's like the dude, the tax attorney.
Like $1.05 an hour too.
Yeah, but you doing 20. It'll add up.
Man, it's not adding up enough for me.
No, but you remember that tax attorney that I sent y'all? The lady got him locked up because she wanted more money. She said it wasn't enough. He was a tax attorney. So when he got locked up, she was missing the money that he was giving. So she got him out of jail for a little while. And then got him locked up because he was trying to see his kids.
See, man, that's not enough for me because, you know, like in prison, man,
it just ain't nothing but the fellas.
Just the fellas, man.
That's a lot of motivation for me to stay way away from them.
Really, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got Fred Savage, but he's following the Seacrest. So I guess there is a strategy against this rather than just saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know," just wimping out like the rest of the guys who just admitted to it.
Fred Savage is from Small Wonders, right?
He got a new show out. I don't know, but yeah, was it Small Wonder? Or Small Wonder Years.
Wonder Years.
There it is. Small Wonder was Vicky, the little girl robot.
Yeah, okay.
What the 80s, man? We just went back for a minute. But yeah, he's got some people on his side saying that, yeah, we never seen him do nothing like that. And then we have Bobby Valentine. Bobby V just got a rape charge filed on him. Yeah. But it made
Valentino?
Yeah, yeah.
What, he got one from the transgender dude he was with?
I don't know, man. Is that the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's going on, man?
I don't know.
But anyway, she just filed. She just went down to the station, filled out some paper. Now he in the news as a rapist. And then, if it all falls apart, and because his lawyer came out and said that she's trying to extort us for money, and nobody said anything. But if that is the case, and they drop the case and everything, nothing's gonna happen to the female.
I'm trying to
She's
figure
probably
out,
gonna try it again on somebody else.
what do? You just wake up like, I've got it.
You got to go for it.
You wake up as a woman, you just be like, all right, by George, I've got it. I don't want to work
something like that.
I really don't want to work anymore. I'm tired of having to willingly keep looking at these same cracks on these ceilings with my legs spread wide open. Let's try to get somebody. Yeah. And you just analyze real quick, like, I don't care about this dude's life, his mama's life, his children, his wife's life, or whoever's life. And I'm gonna try to get him locked up or embarrassed or whatever for the rest of his life, tarnish his image, so I can get a little bit of cheat. That they're gonna go spend it on, whatever crap trying to look the part, and they still gonna be broke.
It's pure evil, dude. You got to go for it, just like bank robbers. But there's like a lot more risk with that. You could die or go to prison. But this, hey, you can come up with millions, because most of the time what they do is they say, shh, 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 we'll give you 500,000. Just shh, be quiet and go away. That's what they banking on. You know what I'm saying? So why not go for it? And like I've always said, why wouldn't evil grow in a place where it's not held accountable?
Yeah. Yep.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
People say, oh, that's a woman. That right there is gender discrimination.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, man, there was a post somewhere saying that celebrating in Indiana, the first baby drop box.
No, that ain't the first one.
One in Indiana, I guess.
Oh, the first one in Indiana.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For those that don't know, and this is a box set up at a fire station where if you don't want your child, you abandon them in the box, and it's cool. And I started to go back and forth with this idiot on Facebook, but I don't do that no more. I kindly just got out of there. But she was like, men walk away from their babies all the time. I was like, men don't have a choice in this matter. If he doesn't want to be a parent, it doesn't matter. Okay, he's going to pay up the wazoo anyway. And if he doesn't, he's going to go to jail. You mean to tell me if you don't want to be a parent anymore, all you got to do is drop the baby in a box and you cool?
Or keep the baby and get free houses and checks and food and all that stuff.
Well, hold on. If I don't want to be a father, it doesn't matter. They're gonna take money out of my check, and if I don't pay it, they're gonna put me in jail. I'm gonna lose my job. My whole life is gonna go down too. If she doesn't want to be a mother, she's got options. She can kill the baby, or she could go drop them off. Or the whole foster care system is full of children whose mothers walked away from them. Nobody ever talks about that. The foster care system is from deadbeat mommies.
They jam-packed.
Yeah, deadbeat mommies. Nobody talks about that. Why? Because they're constantly trying to attack us and make us look like the bad guy. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the 5 million abortions that go down in Houston, Texas alone every year, and then the foster care system, and then we hear about wannabe gold diggers failing at life and blaming their children. It looks like the children are the real victims here.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I started. I wanted to do the show in the first place, because I know how I got treated, as a child, and I watch children the way they get treated, and I don't. It hurt, man.
It's not fair. They didn't ask to be here.
I guess money is the root of all evil.
Man, I don't know, but who's facilitating this? Who's got this engine running?
All the powers that be. Just think about it. All the powers that be. They were the nerds in high school that couldn't get no play. So they figured it out. They were like, "Hey, we got bread, man. Let's get these." You know, they didn't. Hey man,
I'm not talking about on that level. That's a global.
No. I mean, but that's where it starts. That's where it starts because I mean,
I'm talking about ground level stuff that affects
it starts
us.
From there because you have to see it on TV and in magazines as from a woman. They always attacking women's character. You know, putting some super fine woman on a magazine, or on a video, or on a sitcom, or whatever, and got a half naked and all that stuff. That starts from the upper echelon people that control this mess, as opposed to back in the day. Women used to run the slut off the block.
Yeah.
New people move in. You got the woman wearing red dress, cleavage pumping, and too short of high heels, all that stuff. They'll humiliate the heck out of that woman, get out of that because they didn't want that around their husband or their children to see that, or their little girls to grow up and inspire to be that. They used to do that, but now your mama will send you, Delicious. Her daughter's going to college. Daughter posting the same half naked pictures. Why would you want your daughter to do that?
That's money, man.
Why?
Yep.
That is the evil being facilitated. There's obviously some type of attraction that us men we cannot deny when it comes to women, and it's very obvious that they know that and they use it to their advantage, and they use it to manipulate men, and they use it to get ahead in the world. It's everyday evident in everything, in these lawsuits, in your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to a girl, when you date a girl, you don't know if she's trying to get free food or she really likes you, And I just think that's pure evil, man. And I think that's just disgusting, because I've seen it a lot of times. Like, we try to stay low key and keep our success on the low because we know the minute that they see we got something, they're gonna be after us. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them switch from night and day. Yeah. Oh, he ain't got nothing. He ain't nobody. Don't give me no respect or nothing. But then find out I got something. They be like, "Hey, how you doing, legend? Oh man, I was thinking about you yesterday. What you doing? You got a girlfriend?"
or when they situation, which is, a female dealing with you, she don't want to deal with you because she don't see that you got nothing. You ain't flossing or nothing like that. Then she'll go back deal with her situation, and then when that fail. Because that whole time she's like, Legend was a good dude. Let me call him back up because now this is failed, and now I didn't got a baby out of the deal, or I didn't got beat out of the deal, or
what's happening. And you fellas got to look out for this. Is that if they see that you got something, then they're gonna be attracted to you. So a lot of dudes figured that out. So they sit up there. They got the belts, the Gucci. It might be their only outfit, but they sitting up here pumping girls. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out to, Muslims and Jews, they gonna love each other. Dolphins gonna smile again if you just let me hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and guys like me over here, like, yeah, I went to work today and they were tripping, and you wanna go get something to eat? And they just like, he boring, but Cootie J over there, he flossing.
Yeah, he about to make Dolphins smile again.
Yep. So then they go over to Cootie J smash it, throw him in the trash, and then she like,
oh man, ain't she?
Yeah, oh man, ain't she? And I was telling, I posted up just some on Instagram where it said pills that are hard to swallow, and it said the psycho archetype male that most females are attracted to are the most likely to cheat as well. This is why they always getting cheated on and lied to, because they like these type of guys, man. If they just played it straight and stop being greedy, I think that they would do very well. I mean, if you look in the Black culture, there's no in between. There's either you poor, broke, or you rich. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's no middle class in African American culture. Either it is and it looks lame and nobody wants it. You know what I'm saying? Or it doesn't exist.
Who wants to wake up every morning and work a regular job and pay their bill? I hate when people talk down upon working class people.
That is the dream.
I know some people, working class people. One is a manager at a fast food restaurant. The other is a supervisor or something at like a Walmart or something. Them people live the best life I've ever seen. They got 2 cars that's paid for. They got a crib. They always on vacation.
Yeah.
And there be women out here that be double fisting, trying to get to where these people at. And these people are working class, regular people. and be out here doing all this mess.
And that's the universe. Only the good people. If you paying your bills right now, and if you got a job, you going back and forth to your job, you're doing excellent. Don't let nobody tell you nothing else. Don't let these little hooker cashier rats and thoughts try to talk down on you. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the problem, man. Like they got it and you don't. They know what's up and you don't. They actually the stupid ones. They'll be the ones back. And if you're young, yeah, they'll be the ones back with a baby. Like, I used to like you in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever. And they'll be back. The sweetest revenge in life for me is seeing these type of people go through their life and seeing the consequences from their choices. Back when I was like, no, I better not do that because I won't have no future. And they was like, oh, you lame, you're a square, you're L7. And I look at them. And I look at me. You know what I'm saying? So
that used to be very comical for me too. Sometimes it still is, but I just try to keep a positive mind because I see a lot of women that used to be super fine and now they look the bag lady. They look just they look bad, man. They got 72 children, tucking their stomachs in now, lace fronts, and put too much weave glue in their hair. Now their edge is gone. And they still be.
And see, my mom told me,
they still in their mind, they still think they cute like they used to be. And I'm, a friend of mine now, her milk's already gone bad, but she still in her mind think, I'm like, you way too old to think that it's a privilege for somebody to be in your space.
She's single.
You're single. You have 2 children. You've never been remarried. She's never been remarried, and she's actually that was enough. I went. My presence was a
40s.
Yeah, oh yeah, mid 40s, about to be pushing 50, and
and see, we was talking about this earlier, man. See, the way things are supposed to go is that you were supposed to get married in your 20s and 30s. So when you do turn 40 or the milk goes bad, your husband loves you because of the person you are, not who you look like. But when you skip all that because you want to thought out all your life, then you have to buy all this fake stuff because you're still out there trying to attract a guy, which was supposed to be done when you were attractive. Now you take everything off. I saw a cartoon, somebody tick, 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 it cracked through. It was like an old Gollum looking chick, no hair, complexion all messed up, mustache growing in, no eyebrows. No eyelashes, just look like a burnt match.
And y'all women, I'm gonna give y'all a word of advice. Partying shows on you all's face very easily.
Yep.
So all that drinking, smoking, and all of that,
doing the
do, it's gonna show on your face. It's gonna show on your body. So all men see it and know it. So all of that drag queen makeup that y'all be putting on trying to mask that mess, you ain't got to go.
That's a turn off in itself.
They don't believe it, but y'all ain't got to go through that. Just try to live a straight life, man. I mean,
transvestites got the same tools that y'all using, and whenever I see that glammed up makeup stuff with the wig on, I just like, nah, I ain't taking no chance on that.
Yeah,
I get turned off immediately.
Yep.
No way. I mean, man, it's got to be a lot of money. Let's count all the fake stuff: the wig, the eyebrows,
the nails,
eyelashes, the makeup,
the nails,
the bras,
the nails,
yeah,
the bulletproof vest, the waist trainer,
the girdles,
what we call them,
the girdles. You said the nails. What else? Spanx. That counts as a girdle.
The Spanx, the booty shaper.
Oh, the booty shaper underwear. What's number 10? The high heel shoes make the legs look longer. And then the toes got to get done. And then they getting shots in their lips and in their booty to make it bigger. This is not. I look at some of these women and they don't look like humans anymore.
Nah, man, they look straight like.
It looks scary. It looks satanic.
It looks scary. Yeah, that's yeah.
It looks very scary. Do you remember Black Hole Sun? Do you remember that video? Black Hole Sun.
No, I know the song. All right.
Well, anyway, it was like people got skewed in the video. Like the sun was like,
like on Devil's Advocate.
Maybe. I don't know.
You still ain't.
Oh, but yes, I did.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know. Was that a
Al Pacino?
scent of an advocate?
They look like the shapeshifters almost. Because,
right. Yeah. They don't look human anymore, and they think that's attractive.
And I don't know why these women. Please stop.
No man asks for that.
Don't nobody want no woman. They got a. It's like you a tactical Navy SEAL, and you got to take all this equipment off just to have a good. Whether you trying to get physical or whether you just trying to go home and relax, you gotta take your bulletproof vest off with that girdle. Take your fake butt off if you got fake butt, fake butt padding. Release them boobs if you went out with a bra on at all. Here's
an idea, man, and somebody needs to jump on this. All right.
Well, you gonna tell everybody this money out there?
Yeah, man, because I don't feel like doing it. I'm too lazy. But anyway, do a before and after, like of everything. Like you see. Like somebody come in looking like, I don't know, Mary J. Blige, Nene Leakes or somebody like that, look all glamorous with that, and then because I want to see what they look like without all that stuff on.
Look like a train wreck.
I want to see the difference. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, when I'm thinking about, a girlfriend or some long-term relationship, I'm like, I'm gonna have to see one day. I don't want to be surprised.
Yeah, you don't want to jump out the window.
I had that encounter, and I was like, wait a minute, this is not what I paid for here. Yeah. No, not paid for, but this is not.
Buy that for $1.
No, I was
not what I signed up for.
No, it's not what I signed up for at all. I was like, wait a minute, man. This is a drastic change. And why y'all women, y'all not worried about this? Y'all not you're gonna wake up looking like Patrick Ewing. You don't know, like we ain't gonna notice that.
Not Ewing, man.
Yeah, like we ain't gonna notice you look like Patrick Ewing when your makeup is off.
Oh my God!
Cool out. Wear a little lip gloss, and maybe some eyeliner if that's your thing. Other than that, leave all the rest of that crap alone. You don't need it. Don't no man. I don't care what they tell you. Don't no man will deal with that.
I like a natural woman now. I've
always liked it. I don't want to hug a female and I got to throw my shirt in the garbage.
But you know what? Yeah. It's rare that you hear a woman ask a man or men what they prefer or what they like. They usually never even ask us. They kind of just do their own thing or whatever. Because everything we're talking about now, we had no say so.
No, nobody said, "Hey, why don't you get a fake booty?" Like nobody said, "Why don't you put on some more makeup?" And like nobody said that.
Which highlights the fact that they don't care what we think.
Yeah, they don't care what we think, and they're supposed to be doing it for us. I've seen people say that women go through that. We got to do all of this. We got to buy outfits. We got to buy shoes just to. No, you don't. You come in there. You can come in here with some jeans and t-shirt on,
Timberland, and I'm gonna be like, "Dang, you look gold."
Yep. Yeah. So like I like a natural woman. Like I will be attracted to someone who wakes up in the morning and is already cute. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just like, hair all over the head and all of that. But, and plus a good attitude to go along with that goes a very, very long way.
Smile, good attitude, Yep.
Yeah. So,
refreshing.
Yeah, but let them tell it, man. They don't want no slavery. They don't want us running all over them. What are you gonna do?
Even the women that's going about it the wrong way. Even let's say like strippers and the women that are prostituting themselves, all over the internet and all this stuff. You would rather be intimate and very many ways that are probably can be considered inhumane. You would rather be with all of these men because a bunch of these women be super fine, as opposed to just take your hustle and fake it for the rest of your life with that one dude.
Yeah, I don't. But see, that would
like
be
like that good. The one that you Dallas Callie that you call her.
Oh yeah.
Legend asked her, you know, because she was a stripper, if you know, if he was to tell her she ain't never had to work to do nothing for the rest of her life, would she stop? She was like, no, because she didn't want to be controlled by no man.
Boom.
And that blows my mind that you would rather
be out here double fisting it.
Rather just
than get
countless
in there
men
and cook some ravioli.
Countless men every night. Countless men. You faking it for all these countless men every night. You can't fake it for one individual, so you don't have to feel. I would imagine. I guess they don't feel disgusting if they're doing it like that. But
no soul.
It's
So yo, man, that is it for us this week, man. And that was a good conversation. And we got across a lot of things. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter at BlackMenVent. Make sure you like us on Facebook at BlackMenVentTV. Make sure that you check us out on BlackMenVent.com if you want to see more content. We have several YouTube channels dating back to 2008, 7. Okay, hundreds and hundreds of hours of material. And you can catch us here next week at 9 o'clock, intellectualradio.com, where we're going to feed your brain more and more every week. And thank you for tuning in. Good night.
And one last message.
Life
is, the people say life is short. No, it ain't. Life is so short and so long enough for you to be able to reap the benefits of your wrongdoing. So just be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Be nice. Be humble. Peace.